Hi everyone, it's Maria here, makeup artist and green beauty expert. Let's talk about a bit of eyeliner today. Eyeliner is one of those things that women have in their makeup bags and they're worried to do. So I'm going to focus just on the pencil today because I think that somewhere in your makeup bag you have one of these. I'm going to do a liquid eyeliner tutorial on another day. So let's just talk pencil because I feel it's a little bit safer and women would feel a little bit more secure and a little bit more confident doing these. Okay, so I have three pencils here. These are the super soft pencils by Anada. I have the navy, I have the brown, and I also have the black. And the reason I chose all three shades is because I want to show you a few different tricks that you can do with an eyeliner pencil. And it doesn't all have to be worn on the top. So let's get started. I'm going to do just a classic application with a black pencil. And, by the end of it, my eyes might not be matching, but that's okay. This way, I'll give you a few more tools, a few more tools and a few more tips that you can actually do. So again, if you notice, my pencils are really well sharpened. And let's get this to focus. And anyway, so this is quite important. If you're doing eyeliner, you want a nice sharp line. You're not going to color with dull pencils. So I've sharpened my liners. This is also a way to sanitize them, okay, if you ever had to. But, even for your own eyes, make sure that they're well sharpened and sharpen them often, okay? So I'm going to start with the black because black or brown is one of those shades that okay, let me just check myself in another mirror here. So you can see instantly I've done such a small amount, okay, and instantly this eye looks like the lashes are thicker than the other eye. So let's continue, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to call this just a natural eye line because I'm just going to follow my eye shape. I'm not going to wing it out. I'm not going to do anything to it. The purposes for this is just to kind of put your eyes on the map, to make everything a little bit darker, to make your lashes look a little bit thicker, fuller, longer. Okay, so I'm just going to stop at the end where the lashes stop and just do a thin line throughout, okay, the application. Okay, you see it's so fine. Okay, and you also saw that I'm moving my hand across my eye in short strokes. Your eyeliner does not have to go across in one full sweep, and I think a lot of people think that, and that's where mistakes can be made. Now, if you do make a little mistake, and let's say you had, I don't know, too much coffee and your hand is shaky, just take your trusted concealer and a Q-tip and just give it a little bit of a cleanup, okay? Don't clean it with eye makeup remover. That's going to remove everything else that you might have. If you have concealer, if you have eyeshadow, it's going to take everything away. But just do it with a bit of a bit of concealer, and then that's going to nicely erase your mistake. All right. So the nice thing about doing just a really, really thin line is that it darkens everything up. This is also called tight lining. And also you can, any gaps that you've missed, you can actually do a really nice application of mascara down to the roots and kind of have everything connecting. Okay, so this is just a natural line. If you have a nice kind of bigger eye space to work with, you can actually just thicken it up a little bit. Okay, can you see the difference? Very faint. Now, let's say that you're not very good at doing a solid line straight across. What you can do to fix all that is you're going to take a really thin angle brush and you're just going to go and kind of connect the line. All right. So you would just take your brush and kind of move the pencil across. This also kind of helps it smudge a little bit, but it actually acts really nicely for connecting that line. Okay, so I did really short strokes. They were compact, but let's see if you kind of miss some spots in between and you have a few gaps, just move the color of the pencil across with an eyeliner brush, okay, or like an angle brush. The other thing I wanted to say about the angle brush, it's really fantastic for changing the color of your liner. And yes, even though you might have just a black eye pencil in your makeup bag, you can do so much with that, okay? So I'm gonna show you how to change the shade of your eyeliner. So let's say you have brown, or let's say you have black. You can actually use eyeshadow on an angle brush to go and tap an eyeshadow color on top of your liner, which will actually stick to your eyeliner pencil and make it look like your eyeliner is a completely different shade. So in order for you to see that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and fatten this up a little bit, and I'm going to show you how to just wing it out. Again, the angle brush is very, very important when it comes to that, because the pencil can be moved into a wing shape if that's with the direction you're going. Otherwise, the natural eye line like this is also okay. Okay, so you can see here I've done a little tiny wing, but I'm going to move more color with my brush. Okay, so look at that. Seriously, this could look like it was done with liquid, okay? And again, it was just the brush making the most of the pigment that's on that pencil. Okay, can you see that? And most of us would be okay with something like that. It's not totally stark, it's a little bit softer than liquid, but it gets the job done and it adds a little flake, okay? So you could actually just look straight in front at your mirror and drag that out. And the more you move out, the more the color of the pencil is gonna move out itself, okay? So let's leave it at that. I don't want to go completely dramatic, Amy Winehouse liner or anything. But what I'm going to do, you know, it's already we've gone past the first day of fall, and it's really nice to have a bit of a different color. Okay, so yeah, pencil is fantastic, black is classic, it always works. But what if you want to do a little bit something different with it? Okay, so I'm gonna take this eyeshadow here. So this is Rebel. And of course you can do that with any eyeshadow you want. A really nice wine or plum could also work. Or you might want to do a more, you might want to do, oops, okay, you might want to do a more vibrant purple. Okay, so I'm going to do this shade here. This is called Rebel. And it's almost like a bluish gray, let's say. So you're going to take it and tap it into your brush. Depending on how pigmented your eyeshadows are, you might want to wet the brush. Pure Anada has actually really wonderful pigments, so I don't need to, I know I don't have to wet my brush, but if your brush is, if your eyeshadow is not giving you that pop, you might want to wet the brush a little bit with a mist. Okay, so something like this, spray the brush and then go into your eyeshadow wet, which will create a more of a liquidy eyeliner look. All right, so I've done this, and now what I'm just going to do is I'm going to take this Rebel eyeshadow. So sorry, this is by Elate Cosmetics, and I'm going to go and tap it onto that line that we already have in place. And for this, sorry, you want to actually come really close, okay? Okay, so you can instantly see how now that's more of a bluish teal. And what I love about this, other than having now so many possibilities of an eye with an eyeliner, this black pencil now is no longer a black pencil. The other thing that I love about it is that it will set your liner in place. You could do this with a black eyeshadow if you wanted to keep a black pencil in place and you just wanted to go black. Yeah, you know, and I mean, you might have a black eyeshadow, you might not. Many of us would probably have a different eyeshadow that we wear more often than black. So you know what? Don't be discouraged. Set it in place with something else and just change up the black liner. You don't have to just have black on, okay? So that's my first little tip. I do this all the time. I sometimes do get bored of just a black pencil and I want to have, you know, all these other beautiful eyeshadows on, and sometimes a line is all you need, okay? Go in, do another coat of mascara, and you're set. Nothing, you don't have to do anything else. All right. Now, let's do a couple other things on the other side. So, you know what? The eyeliner does not have to only be worn on the top. You could actually go in and give yourself a bit of a line underneath. It's so much quicker. I think people can actually feel that they can work faster with the bottom lash line. Sorry, I don't want to say waterline because I'm actually not going to put it in there, okay? But I'm just going to kind of put it along the lashes. And again, it can be a colored pencil. I'm going to use navy for this, and it would be really nice with something lighter on top. So I don't have any shadow on today. I know my eyelids have a lot of pigment, so it looks like I'm wearing something. But, you know, for the fall, anything could look nice. You could go in, you know, and do a nice kind of a wine shade, or you could go in. This one is super nice as well for the fall. This is called Sahara. So it's a really nice kind of golden brown. Sorry, and the here you can get a better look like this. So the light is kind of washing it out a little bit. Okay, so you could do that as well. So what I'm going to do is I want to keep it light on top, but I want something there because then I'm going to finish it underneath with a navy liner. Okay, so this is going to be my second trick. I'm not doing a wing on the other side, and I told you I'm not going to match, right? But that's okay. But I want to show you, you know, how nice you can get, you know, your eyes to look just by doing a bit of liner underneath. So again, we're not closing the eyes. We're not doing liner top and bottom, which can actually sandwich your eyes and make them look smaller. We're going to leave the top open and light, and then kind of give it a bit of a pow, okay, with the bottom pencil. All right. So I'm just going to do a wash of this Sahara. It's a really nice shimmery light brown with golden undertones. Okay, so I just want a wash. I'm not being, you know, I'm not being super picky with this. This is what a morning would probably look like, right? So we're not going to go in and do like 5 different eyeshadows. The only thing I would probably do is just, you know, give the brow bone up here a bit of a lighter shade, and that's it. 2 shadows maximum. Then you're going to take a navy pencil. Sorry, this is my navy pencil. So this is the navy pencil by Anada. And I'm going to do just along the lash line on the bottom. And again, you're thinking I'm drawing on the lash line. I'm coloring in between those little spaces of the lash line. And I'm just going to move this mirror over. Okay, so I'm not going to make it very dark because you can see how dramatic it looks. Sorry, I just wanted to clean my waterline because I wanted to leave that bare. And then again, if you wanted to set that in place, you could do a little bit of a blue shadow that matches. But I'm just gonna... Okay, so it depends what look you like, but it's quite interesting what it can do to the eyes. Okay, I don't want to be too heavy with this one, but it's really nice because it definitely gives you a pop underneath. So if you have you know, a bigger eye, or if you want to try that, it's a fantastic spot to do a colored liner. In the summer, I would do turquoise underneath, but what's really beautiful for the navies and the blues as we're going into fall and cooler weather is that they can actually make the whites of your eye appear even whiter. So if you're tired, make sure that you're not selecting purple and you're not selecting any of those shades that are a bit more, on the red side, I guess, or something that would bring out actually the redness or purpleness of the undertones in your eyes, your dark circles, or actually inside your eye if your eyes get bloodshot or if you're tired. So again, the navies are fantastic for doing that. And if you wanted, a bit more of a pow, you could actually do it not just underneath, but a little bit into the waterline. So I don't know which one you like, but so many things you can do with a pencil, okay? So, ooh, smoky, right? Smoky, and we seriously did not do much. Okay, so just to summarize, what we covered in this video is how to do with a pencil just a really soft natural line. And remember, a natural look eyeliner just follows your eye shape. So where your lashes stop, that's where the eyeliner is going to stop. After that, you want it to kind of, make things a little bit more dramatic. Give it the wing after that, okay? Get the line on there. You're coloring on top of your lashes. You're staying as close as you can. I find that it helps if you think that, and then you're actually going to do it. So get that on the natural line. You can stop there. Okay, you don't need a wing. And if you want a wing, you can actually do a bit of a flick with the pencil. Go in with an angle brush and smooth it all through. Okay, drag it through, drag the line through, give it a bit of a flick. If you get bored of the black, just go in, choose any other eyeshadow that you have, get it on the tip of the angle brush and just tap it along the lash line, which sets your eyeliner in place and gives it a really, really nice touch of a different color. If this is not for you and you're thinking, there's no way I'm doing that in the morning, how about this? This is pretty cool. And it looks like I have way more on than I do. I just have a bit of blue pencil and just balance it out with a lighter eyeshadow on top, because for the daytime, that can look too heavy. If you're going out, hey, you know what? Take this side and combine it with underneath. Very, very easy way to smoke up the eyes, okay? I'm gonna stop talking because there's so many things you can do with eyeliner. Next time I'll show you some tips on the liquid, but that's about it. Let me know your thoughts and let me know if you actually try it and how you feel about it, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.